This is Braden from Pacific Toyota here in Cairns, mate. As promised, just doing a virtual tour on a 2016 Ford Ranger XL sitting here in front of me for the $39,990 drive away. Mate, as we spoke about last night, I'm just going to take you through the whole car. Any marks I can find, we'll highlight them for you, the service history, the whole works. So look, a bit of an idea who we are. Like I said, we've got two pre-owned yards up here. So this is 77 Mulgrave Road. It's probably our closest one to town. We've got another one further up the road at 251 Mulgrave Road as well, where our parts and service departments are, as well as our new car showrooms for Toyota and Lexus. But look, mate, like I said, we'll get straight into it here. Anything you can't see in the video, please let me know, and I'll happy to get some photos through instead for you. But look, we'll start from the very, very front. Obviously, going to be some marks here. I was going to, be as transparent as I possibly can. We've got a tiny little stone chip there. As we come under, again, little one there, just a tiny scuff there as well. But obviously it's the front bumper, it's the most common areas for those. Again, just some little light markings down the bottom there. And again, just a tiny chip there. So mate, with those little stone ones, if they are a concern for you, let me know. We can always talk to management and see if getting them touched up is something that we can look at as well. Same with just a little one there. But all in all, very, very tidy. Same thing just there. Tiny little sort of PDR there, but only less than the size of a 5-cent coin. Pretty clean as we go at the top here. That's a bit of dirt, even better. Bit of dirt as well. We've had some pretty hectic rain the last couple of days, so it's we get them re-washed before we send it down to you as well. So pretty clean across the bonnet. Looks like a tiny, again, just some bugs. Tiny little sort of one there and there, but very clean as we come across the top there too. Mate, as you can see, the windscreen, no chips or cracks or anything like that to be concerned about. Just a very sunny day here in Cairns. Go down this rear driver's side guard here for you too, looking pretty clean as we go across there. Just a tiny little scuff there, but that's already been touched up, which is great. Obviously got the aftermarket alloys on here as well, which just look unreal in the black there too. Gloss black. Just trying to see if there's any tiny little bit of sort of gravel rash up there, maybe a little stone chip there, but pretty clean, mate. Stacks of tread left on these guys, absolutely heaps in there. I just wanted to take you through the wheel arch as well, so you can see right in through the suspension and everything as well. And you can see yourself just how exceptionally clean that is. You should be able to see there how much tread's left on those. But very, very well looked after. Really good service history through this one as well. I'll get to that in a second. So it's obviously the 2.2 litre, so the 4-cylinder with this one, so cheaper on the fuel, cheaper on the rego. Pretty clean as we come across the top there. As we come down, just want to check in the inside of those handles. That one looks pretty clean. That's just a little bit of polish, obviously from the detailers. But not too bad as we come down. Just want to show you right in behind that cabin there too. So a couple of little obviously scuff marks just on the back of the headboard there from things being stored in the tray and whatnot. Let's try and show you as much as I can for the roof there. Just open up a couple of these doors, show you the inside. So obviously the driver's side door, central locking up in the corner there. Electric windows down on these guys too. Just trying to see if there's any sort of scuff marks or anything I can see. Pretty good. Just some scuff marks on the entry here. It's obviously the driver's side. It is the highest traffic area, but pretty clean. Obviously got your build plates and everything just there for you too. And for short people like myself, you've got a height adjustment here on these seats, which is real great. The drop down handles on both sides, solid handles in the corners there, visors on both sides, sunny holders in the middle. No chips or cracks or anything like that across the dash, so very, very well looked after. Beauty as well, I'll show you on the back, but they do have an electric brake setup here too, Heyman Reese one too, so that's about probably a maybe $1,000 setup with everything for them to be fitted. So if you do want to do a little bit of extra towing a trailer with tools or anything like that, or camper trailers, you name it, anything with a bit more weight in them, it's already there ready to go. So a little bit of wear on the back here, so just there, sort of there, and again just on the entryway as well. So a little bit of wear on the actual door card itself. Looks like they've just probably had, again, just either people jumping in and out sort of catching their boots, or they've stored something in the back here and it's just sort of rubbed up against it a little bit. But other than that, not too bad. Again, just a little bit of mark PDR there. The rest of that doorway is very, very clean. Just want to show you right through the inside here too. So obviously got the argument separators here in the middle with the cup holders there for you. We've got this little strap at the back here too, so we pop that, bring that down. So jack and tools are right there in the back for you. 2 child restraints as well, there and there, if you do need them. Pop those back down for you. Again, just a little bit of wear and tear. Obviously with these dual cars, it's very, very common for these rear consoles, just from people sitting in the middle and again, catching things as they've been stored in the back. But the beauty as well, you've got a accessory plug, 12 volt one, and of course a 230 volt adapter in there, so it's already got the inverter already done, so they're from factory. So awesome little setup in the back here, great for fridges and things like that, great for camping. Just take it across the tray here as we come down. Again, just those rear wheels, just those aftermarket alloys, really good looking wheels, eh? Again, just a little bit of gravel rash on the outside there, but nothing too bad at all. Stacks of thread in there. So again, I just want to show you right up under that. Very clean up under that tray. Same with across that chassis. You also got the spare tyre in the back there too. Looks very clean. Looks new. You can still see the lines on that. It's not actually rust in the tray. It's just the hinges and the actual bolt, like the washers as well. So it looks, other than that, it looks pretty clean. Beauty of having the alloy trays as well. Very good against not getting rust. So little bits of marks and wear and tear obviously against the trays. That's exactly what they're for. You got the tom box here too. So I've got the keys here. So there's actually keys for these ones as well. So it's just a bit of storage on the inside of those for you, and lockable as well. So I'll just show you right across the inside of that tray. So obviously little bits of wear and tear on the inside there, but nothing too bad. You got mounts in the back here. So if you do want to put ladder racks in the back as well, you just unscrew that bolt, drop it in, and tighten it in place. And they're on both sides. Again, very tidy up under there. Handbrake tow bar on the back here. Again, a 7-pin plug in that one. Very clean across the back. Around, just trying to show you as much as we can, mate. Like I said, if any of this doesn't quite show up in the video, just sing out. Again, boxes on both sides, so really good setup. Doesn't look like, can't see any rash on that one, which is awesome. That's great. Again, so like I said, mate, if any of this doesn't quite come through in the video, just sing out, let me know. So fuel's obviously on this side, you've got the release there too, so it is lockable as well. Little sort of mark PDR there. I'll show you down these door panels too. So like I said, all our cars, we won't take anything that's been written off or in hail damage, flood damage, anything like that. So we've got child locks in the back here too, so it stops anyone jumping out of those back doors. Again, same sort of wear out on the other side to match the other one. Just those minor sort of scuffs just on the inside there too. The rest of the flooring in here, mate, very tidy. So I'll show you the rest of that. Jump to the passenger side here. Again, that's just polish from the detailers. Pretty good across that door. I'll show you the inside of this one. So obviously the passenger front door now. Just a tiny little sort of mark there. And a little bit of wear on the inside here. Looks like they've stored something in there. And again, same thing there, but not too bad. The rest of the plastics looks very, very good. Just a tiny scuff there. Seats themselves are in very good condition too. Very clean across that dash there as well. Sorry, I'm just trying to get as much in as we can here for you. So while I'm here, I'll just show you that service history too. So obviously your manuals, everything's all in there for you. Just skip to the good parts of the service history. So this is going to be uploaded to YouTube, so I just won't show you the actual previous owner because it's got their details there. But I can tell you it was privately owned. But I'll just skip to that service history, show you the good stuff. Go on back. Oh, there it is anyway. So we got obviously January 2017 at 4,500 k's, Motorama Ford, down south, actually closer to you than us. May 2017 at 7,000 k's, again through motor repairs. 2017 at 15,000 k's, FJ Manning motor repairs. Next one at 11/18 30,000 k's, FJ Manning's. I'm sure you can see these ones. Sorry, move that camera a bit so you can clip a bit better. 0919 at 38,000 Ks, FJ Mannings, 23 at 20, 48,000, same place again. 21 at 58 at Ashley Service Centre down south. So it looks like probably a single owner, I would say, just because all those services are pretty much in the same sort of vicinity. But very, very well looked after. It's exactly the sort of stuff that we do look for with our cars. Pretty clean as we go across the front here. Obviously just a tiny little bit of fading on those stickers there. You can actually get new ones of those. Looks like a tiny little scuff on that mirror as well. Something's caught it. A bit of polish, might even be lucky enough to get that out. Show you right across that roof there too. Front. Again, just this guard here on the passenger side, pretty good. Like I said, just that mark down there. And pretty good across that wheel. So ready to go, mate. You've obviously got those all-terrain tyres on there, the aftermarket alloys, drop side tray in the back, the boxes and everything there, tow ball set up with the electric towing. So very, very good setup here, matey. So that's that little brake controller, like I said. So we're just going to start this one up. So they do have a safety in these. You've got to have your foot on the clutch to be able to start this one up. So I'm just going to jump in here, turn it over for you and get some aircon going because it is stinking hot up here. Get some aircon. All right, just put my seatbelt on for you so you can see that. So you got little ticks there as well. So as people jump in the car, you can tell who and who doesn't have their seatbelts on as well. So a great little notification there. As it's sitting 68,510 kilometres right now. So not due again for a service until March next year. Not sure if you can see the sticker, but it says March next year at 73,900 kilometres. Very easy setup in these guys, but they give you pretty much everything you need. Cruise controls all up on the right hand side down this bit. All your menu controls in here, so your average fuels, that seatbelt notification, all that sort of thing is controlled by this one here. There's a few different settings that you can personalize. Left hand side's got all your radio controls, so while you're driving you can control it from here as opposed to trying to use that. So your Bluetooth's all there, voice commands, and of course your volume controls, and of course your radio controls are just above that too, so you can flip between Bluetooth, AM, FM, all that sort of stuff from up here, change channels, the whole works. On the back here, so blinkers are all up on the right hand side here, so blinkers, high beams, everything's all there for you. The actual headlights themselves and your parkers are down on the actual dash, so we've got parkers, headlights, and of course you do have an automatic setting for those as well, so they'll turn on and off as they need to, otherwise you can just turn it off yourself from that one. Mirror controls are up here on the dash as well. Oh, move the camera, there you go. So right side of the car, left side of the car, and you just adjust around it as you need to. Central locking is up here like we did see, and of course your window controls are all over on the driver's side as well. As we come around, normal handbrake, which is great. You got that actual proper handle one. A whole bunch of different little buttons down here for you. So you've got an auto start stop with these ones, so when you come to a traffic light, the engine's actually going to shut off until you go to take off. Saves a little bit of fuel for you. If you don't like it, you can turn that off. Downhill descent there too, so it just locks in the speed, makes it really good for coming down super steep four-wheel driving, or even just slopes in general. Of course, you got your rear diff locks as well as your traction control there too. Couple of accessory plugs. So reverse is up under there. You've got that little tab to engage that for you. Bunch of accessory plugs down here for you, and USBs, and of course your AUX down there too. Sorry, try and get that in camera, that's a bit better. Stacks of storage in here as well, great for phones, GPSs, any of that sort of stuff that you're using. Temperatures on the right hand side for the aircon, fan on the left. As you adjust that one, you can see that there, and of course you've got your radio options all up the top here too. So volumes on the right, radio, media, so that'll flick between all your Bluetooth, everything like that. So very, very easy setup. Again, like I said, they give you nice big buttons to keep it nice and easy so the way you're driving, it's all a piece of cake. The full drive options just down here, you keep that in neutral. It's all electronic, you don't have to lock in any hubs, you just simply keep foot on the clutch, chuck it in neutral, chuck it between 2 high and 4 high. So you can see at the top here, that now says 4 highs engaged. So that's good for gravel roads, still your normal speeds, still do 80 k's, 100 k an hour, all that sort of stuff, but you're going to have traction on all and drives through all 4 of those wheels. Same thing again, once that is engaged, you can flick across to 4 low. You're going to see your traction control turn off, and it now says 4x4 low down the bottom. So super high revs, really good for beaches, Fraser Island, any of that sort of stuff that you want to get into, so your creek crossings, all that sort of thing. Not a lot of speed, but super high revs, great for driving. So again, because it is electronic, you just want to let that casually go one stage at a time, let that engage, And of course, flick it back to two-wheel drive there, and that's going to turn off for you. So really, really easy, mate. Absolute piece of cake. Enjoys the electronic stuff these days. So storage under there for you. Very, very clean setup. As we come across the top here, so like I said, you've got your sunny holders up there. We've got the mirrors up in there on both sides. So just no mirror on this side. And of course your interior lights, everything in the middle there too. Bonnet release is down here for you. So we're going to pop that. I'm going to jump out, show you up under the bonnet just before we finish this video for you. Come around, see if we can do this one-handed. Beautiful. So she's up on struts, so it makes it way easier with that bonnet release. You can see those struts on both sides, but you can see yourself just how clean that is under the engine bay there. And same through here too. Very, very well looked after. That's what that good service history does. Good look through that. Of course, that 2.2 litre turbo diesel motor. So Kai, look, that actually concludes the virtual tour, mate. If there's anything you can't quite see or you want to get a closer look at, let me know. And mate, look forward to hearing your feedback soon. Thank you again for your inquiry.